Wellsprings, guess what? This video right here today is the 200th video that we have uploaded to our YouTube channel. I think that all of us understand now that the pandemic came with some unexpected silver linings, and for us, that was the jumpstart to get us streaming online. I thought it might be fun to celebrate this milestone with a how it started versus how it's going meme, because there's quite a bit of difference between the two. Sunday, March 15th of 2020 is the first time we ever broadcast a Sunday service here on our Wellsprings channel. And that was thanks entirely to a lot of folks coming together at literally the last minute, can't stress that enough, to create individual video clips that were then sent to Rodney, and he put them together into our Sunday service that week. And of course, we didn't know it at the time, but this would be a tradition that we would continue for well over a year. Now, of course, along the way, we added in some other things. Reverend Lee would come online for drop-in discussions. Beth did her Meditation Mondays and Tarot Tuesdays. Remember those? Of course, each week we were always soliciting for youth spirit yells to be added in, and here are a few of my favorites.
It is time for our Youth Spirit Yell! Our Youth Spirit Yells.
Youth Spirit Yell.
Youth Spirit Yell.
I've asked the most youthful member of the Howe family. This is Spock. He's 1 year old. Sit, Spock, sit. He's going to introduce the Youth Spirit Yell.
Hi, I'm Justin, and today I want to share with my Wellsprings friend one of my greatest passions, cubing.
Zoe, what are you going to tell everybody at Wellsprings about today?
Tang Soo Do.
And what's Tang Soo Do?
Tang Soo Do is Korean martial arts.
Hi, Wellsprings. This is some cool fossils I found.
And there's a coral fossil here.
The crystals are made underground. They're basically just different minerals, and they grow in all different ways and in all different shapes and colors.
The very first live stream event that we did was the concert. The equipment that we used outside was rented and in some cases borrowed. There's a fun story about the camera that we used to broadcast that. That's Rodney's camera. He was kind enough to let us borrow it. It was the end of June, and about 10 minutes before we were supposed to go live, that camera overheated. So here's a picture of the tech team actually applying ice cubes to the camera and desperately attempting to get it into the shade enough to cool it down so that we could actually broadcast the concert. Getting started with live streaming on a regular basis was a huge goal of ours, and it was a bit of a rocky start. Our first broadcast was interesting. So today was our first in-person and live stream combo service, and I think it went really well. The in-person service was terrific, the band sounded awesome, and Ken was great, and Kathy was great, and it was nice to see everybody who showed up. That part was fine. It's the live stream. The live stream went okay. Over the summer, the tech team had been meeting at the Montgomery School to make sure we could get everything online. There are 3 high-def cameras in the Montgomery School. There's that wonderful soundboard, and then there's also, of course, the computer system that we use. And getting all of those to talk to one another so that they could all in turn talk to YouTube was a little bit of a production, but we did get it done. A fun thing we didn't know, though, was that when you show up over the summer in a pandemic at the Montgomery School, they don't necessarily have the air conditioning turned on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the heat index today was 102. Eventually we found our rhythm, and the tech team and the band and the preachers and worship leaders were meeting each week in Bell Hall to broadcast a service. And shortly after that, we were able to bring you back in. And then shortly after that, we had to ask you to leave again because we shut back down for COVID precautions. We definitely yo-yoed a little bit in the months of 2021, but we were all able to get together for Christmas Eve. We had a really beautiful service outside. The band played Christmas songs, holiday songs. We had a hot chocolate buffet, which was probably my favorite part, as well as probably most of the kids. The important thing is, though, we were able to come together outside safely and gather even in the midst of a pandemic. And of course, we turned a corner yet again when we were able to invite people back into Bell Hall, hopefully on a permanent basis. And that's where we have been since. Each Sunday, we broadcast our songs, our charged full moments, our messages, our announcements, of course. And we're so glad that you're able to be with us, whether you're there in person or whether you are watching from home. We've been able to produce and upload and edit and distribute videos like this 200 times. Having never produced a video at all in March of 2020 to having now put forward 200 Wellsprings, that is a huge accomplishment, so please give yourselves a round of applause. We hope you'll keep tuning in and watching because we definitely have at least another 200 videos in us.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Oh, is it working? No? Maybe? Meditation Mondays. Start over.
Can you please try not to talk?
We have sanitary wipes for the little mouthpieces. I think about everything went wrong with today's video.
Are you recording? Yeah.
Hey, Wellspring. Oh, what is the sun doing?